Hey everybody, Raymond here with the Evercrafter. Welcome to Cowboys and Angels, hosted by Maricela. First off, I'd like to say thank you to Maricela for having me today. If you're seeing this part, it's probably a replay. Go ahead and hashtag replay down below. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and if someone sent you. I'm going to get myself pulled up on my laptop, and I'll be right back. Say hello as you come in. I see we got some people coming on in now. Hey Dee, how you doing? Hey Albert. Hey Maricela. Thank you. This is my actual clothes, believe it or not. These are actual clothes out of my closet. Well, howdy, man. How you doing? Yep, these are actually clothes out of my closet. So, hey, Lucy Love. Soon as Maricela said Cowboys and Angels, I was like, yes, finally. I have a reason to wear my cowboy clothes. Ye mother flocking ha. Hello, Justin Green. How you doing, sir? We are making something new to me today. Hola, Liza. Yeah, we're going to make a project today I've never made before, so it should be fun. Giddy up indeed, right? Save a horse. I'll just say that. Hey, sweetie. So, well, hello, Kristen Mark. Thank you. Hello, Heather. So, I actually have two different hats for today. Dead, right? Dead. Hey, Lydia. I have two hats for today. So I have a hat I was going to use for today's project. And I changed my mind because this hat I have on is my regular cowboy hat. But I also have a black cowboy hat. And my black cowboy hat was on top of this one. And I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but my black cowboy hat left a line across this one where it was sitting. So now I have to go buy a new cowboy hat. Darn. So I'm actually going to use this cowboy hat for my project today. And just go buy myself a new one. So my hat that I'm wearing will be part of my project today. I know I only have an hour, so I should probably start working, I guess. So let's switch hats. I don't like this one as much. It's a vintage one, but I can't make the brim stay the way I want it. Hey, Maritza. How you doing? Yeah, I don't like this hat as much as this hat. I was actually going to use this one for today's project, but because of what we're making, I feel like this is going to hold up better than this one. And like I said, it's got the black mark across it there, and it's got like a weird mark here. So I just have to go buy myself a new one. Let alone the fact that I got a new one in this week already. Darn. So, what we will do is this is actually going to be the base of our project today. I'm doing good, Ritz. Because I knew that I was going to be using this one today. I went ahead and added a piece of wire right here and right here to attach something to this. I can, definitely, yeah. But it's also a little tighter. Maybe my head's got a little fat since I got this hat. Or I really wanted it. Hey, Pamela. So I bought it even though it was a little tight. That's probably what happened. But anyway. So this is what we're going to use as our base today. Hey, Vay. Yeehaw. Like I said, I did put a piece of wire here. And just folded it in. So now I'm going to make that wire come back out a little bit. Hey, Cece. Thank you. So I'm pulling, which side out? Yeah, I'm pulling a piece of the wire back out. Now I have a wire here and here. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Hey, Frankie. I'm leaving part of the wire through and bringing the other part sticking up. Now, what are we making? Hey, Tina. We are making, this will be able to be hung on a front door or a wall, or you can just lay it on a buffet. Any of those things will work. So pretty much what we're doing is a wreath, but as a hat. So the wreath is going to be built onto the hat. That makes sense? I hope so. I've never done this before, so we're hoping it works. So I bought one of these from the Dollar Tree, and I cut a section off because it was just shy of fitting around it. Like, I could have forced it, but I didn't want to. So I cut a section off. Hola, Manny. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Barbara. So I cut a piece off, and I covered it in moss. Not a great job covering the moss, because you're not going to see it when I get done. So I'm going to attach this onto the hat. Just like this. So that's where we're going to attach all of our florals. Alright? So what I need to do is make sure I have it where I want it. And I need to put this wire back through the hole. But I actually didn't leave it long enough. So let me pull that off. I'm going to put another piece of wire in. Pull that one out. Push this one through. Hopefully. Let me go from the bottom. I did that ahead of time so that I wouldn't have to do it on the live, but hey, Wendy, darling. I'm just replacing the wire because I cut it too short. And I'm actually using a thicker wire this time. There we go. All right, now we can put our piece on. Hello, ma'am. How you doing? Yeah, I know I used to talk to ma'am every day, but we're so busy now that we don't get to talk as much. It's not as fun. And I'm just going to push this wire back through the hole. Maybe. Hello, sister. If I get my finger out of the way. Thank you, Susan. There we go. I got it now. I'm just going to pull that down and tighten it from the back side. I'm going to flip it over so I can tighten it really good. And because that one's right in the middle, I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to tuck it in. And honestly, y'all, I cannot stand Spanish moss. I don't like it, but I was out of reindeer moss, so I had to use it. Sister number 2, did you have a good time with the fam today? Alright, so we've got this added here, and that's where we're going to attach all of our stuff. Hey, Candace. How you doing? I know. I got busy. Your life has definitely been lifing lately. Not only is there a lot going on, but I also have a lot going on with the Evercrafter behind the scenes. It's crazy. Put that in the garbage. All right. So when I build a wreath, sister, when I build a wreath, I build it to fit my door. Does that make sense? So if I'm looking at my door and my doorknob is on this side, I'm going to build my wreath where the bulk of the wreath is on this side, opposite of the doorknob. Hey, Ramona Boudreaux. Does that make sense? Like, I build it, my wreath, heavier on the side away from the doorknob. So my doorknob would be here. Lately, ma'am, 100%. Hey, Pink Tree, I know your name, and I can't remember it right now, but All right, so I have some ficus. We're going to start with that. And I do like I always did. I cut it into 3 smaller sections. And we will probably cut these into smaller sections also. Not all of them, but some of them. So I'm going to start by placing one at the bottom to give me my length. And then I'll decide from there how much I want to go. Dawn, yes. How are you doing, Dawn? I just added glue to my glue pot, so I need to mix it up. After this live, I am going to Michael's because Michael's just released this past week, in a few weeks, it's been like 2 weeks maybe now. Michael's released a new hot glue gun that has dual temp. It can be wireless or not wireless from my understanding. It comes with different precision tips, and everybody I've talked to now likes it better than their Sure Bonder. Hey, Heidi. And everyone likes it, definitely likes it better than the Ryobi because it doesn't get as hot and you can change the temperatures. So I'm going to buy me one after this live. I don't want that big on top. So I think what I'm going to do is cut it in half. I still have not found my wire cutters yet. Maybe I'll buy some more of those too. And I'm going to kind of curve it to kind of wrap around that side of the hat. Doing good, Heidi. I don't use my glue gun as often for like this type of stuff, but I use it a lot for, so see how it kind of looks like it wraps around? That's what I want. So now I'm going to take some of the shorter ones. I'm actually going to cut all these in half, y'all. I'm going to use the tops to around the brim of the hat, and the others to fill in. We do have one other greenery we're going to use. I have been a wreath making fool this week, y'all. Not really. I mean, I've only made like 3, but still. Hey, Joan. Michael's new glue gun. It is it's their brand. I can't think of the name of their brand right now. But it's supposed to be really, really good. So I'm going to go get me one after work. Hey, bestie. I said after work, after the live. I'm going to go get me one. And, I mean, clearly I also have to go to the boot store to buy a new hat. Actually, Tractor Supply has a hat almost just like this. So, Ashland, yes. From my understanding, it's an either or. I don't know if that's true, but I will definitely report back and let you guys know if it is or isn't. Because if it is, that's even better. You need a new hat too? The one I got in this week actually came in crushed. Like, it was crushed. It was bad. So I complained, which is understandable. It was their problem. It was their fault the way they shipped it. It was shipped not in a box. It was shipped in like an oversized bag. I didn't quite understand the logic behind that. Really, CC? Awesome. Yeah, I made one Thursday and 2 yesterday. Yeah, it came in crushed, which really, really made me mad. Because not only did it come in crushed, it was late getting here. Which, I mean, I don't need it right now anyway, so it's not a big deal. But it's the fact that it didn't come in when it was supposed to, you know? So, notice I have a spot right here with nothing. It's okay. We will have a bow going there. Hey, Shelby. So yeah, there's going to be a bow right here, just not a very large bow. And this time, before I go into adding the rest of my greenery and my florals, which I'm super excited about, wait till y'all see where I got these florals. We're actually going to add our bow at this point instead of waiting. This is a Christmas ribbon that I bought 3 of and didn't use because I couldn't figure out how to use them. But they're going to be perfect for this. It will be perfect for this project. It looks like a birch tree. So this is actually what we're going to use for our bow. And I'm thinking we're going to mix some of this in with it. I like them together. And there are some blue florals. So, hey, Peaks. But like I said, we are making a smaller bow. And I want this, I think if I do this, I want, let me see. I'm not necessarily sure that I want this. I'm going to check into that, Karen. I think we're just going to do this one because I have another thing that's going to go with this. So, yeah. And like I said, we're not doing a big bow. It's a very small bow for me. We're just doing a 2-loop and a double short tail. I got so much stuff on my desk, y'all. And I did say short tail. So it's going to be a very small bow. Now what I'm going to do is I have some of this from the Dollar Tree. That I'm actually going to kind of make a bow with. And that'll make a lot more sense in a minute why I'm using this. Just cutting it at a random spot. Putting that to the side. Now this is also from Dollar Tree. Y'all saw Carly use it earlier. This is a wired rope. Before I put the wire on there, let me get around my zip tie. I like to zip tie my bows. I pulled it too tight really, but it'd be alright. When you use a zip tie, you should leave it a little loose so that you can maneuver your bow a little bit, but it's okay. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to cut off the back of that zip tie. I'm going to take this. I'm going to wrap it around the middle. Twist it around. Hey, Jenna. That's going to cover up my my black zip tie is going to be covered up with that. And I'm going to take it and will cut me off about that much sticking off. I've got to find my zip ties, y'all. I'm going to put it back through, bring it up, and twist it. I'm just letting it kind of unravel right there. Very rustic bow. I'm going to dovetail this one. Actually, I'm going to do them at 2 different lengths. So I'm going to kind of pull one side to the side like this before I dovetail it. Like, I bought them and I was like, I have to have it. I'm going to use it for something. I just don't know what. But it works perfect for this. My other option was to use a blue and yellow, but Cardinals, okay. I'm actually going to leave this loop just like that. Now I'm going to grab this piece of wire I have right here, if I can get it. I'm going to put that through there. I'm going to wire this onto that piece of styrofoam. Thank you for the stars, Joan. Just going to run that underneath that piece of wire, that piece of styrofoam, and pull it down. The best part about building this on how I'm building it, if I ever want to take this off this hat, I can. Like, it does not have to stay there. I'm just going to cut off that excess wire back there. And fold it down. All right, now our bow's on. I could have even went smaller with my bow if I wanted to. I actually thought about not having a bow at all. But I put it, so there we go. All right, now I have another set of this rope, right? I'm pulling it to try to get the pieces out, any kinks out of it. I'm going to take a piece of this wire right here and wrap around it to keep it in this shape. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Jane Ann. Thank you, Joan. Now, I highly doubt that this will go on my door. I actually have a friend that I have a feeling is going to want this. I don't know for sure, though. All right, what I'm doing with this is going to be our lasso. Okay? Hey, Renee. How are you doing? I don't feel like I've seen you in forever. So I put a U-pin, which is a floral U-pin. Use it to like put moss and things on a lot of times. Through there, right? I'm going to dip that into my hot glue. And I'm going to attach it at the very bottom like this. I know. I'm so excited. If y'all don't know, Justin is an incredible wreath maker also. I know several of us know Justin, but he lives in Orlando, and I get to meet him when I go for Fake Bakers. I'm so excited. Like, he's been in my area twice, and we just haven't been able to meet up. So I'm super excited. I should probably message him and tell him what I'm wearing so he can plan accordingly. And I'm just putting that into the bottom of that styrofoam. I know, it's going to be so much fun to finally meet everybody. So, we have that hanging. Now, if you wanted to, you don't have to put it behind your greenery. You can put it in front of your greenery, behind it, whichever way you want to. That's completely up to you. I'm actually going to put part of it behind and part in front. Yeah, like that. All right. Thank you, Justin. So, we have more greenery. Before we start adding the greenery, let's talk florals. All right, we have 3. Y'all ready for this? This off-white, grayish. I think it's supposed to be a gardenia, but I can be completely wrong on that. It's a beautiful color. Okay? Some bluebonnets. I believe this is bluebonnets. Ready? Yellow roses. Every time I see a yellow rose, my mind goes straight to Texas. Sorry. Would y'all believe that these came from Dollar General? These came from Dollar General, y'all. I'm super shocked. $3, $5, $3. These, I could get that vibe, Dollar General. Yeah. These, I didn't get that vibe at all. I'm super shocked that these did come from Dollar General. I know. Who here knows that Raymond went to school in Texas? I went to college in Texas. Did y'all know that? So, the downside to these is I don't feel like the greenery is high enough. Like, I feel like this is I feel like the greenery's down too low. Right, Carrie? Well, hello, Carrie. Alright, we're going to start with this one. As my sister Sam says, shake hands with your flowers. Let them know that you mean business. A&M. A&M. I did not finish at A&M. I finished in Arkansas, but I had to move home because my mom got sick. I'm actually going to cut that even shorter. So I'm cutting the greenery off, pretty much. Really? I must have missed it. I'm sorry, Carrie. But thank you for calling me handsome. Make a cowboy blush. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the smooth styrofoam with hot glue. I feel like the hot glue melted too quick. But that's just me. And I am going to focus most of our florals towards the top. There will be some at the bottom, but most will be towards the top. Now, the greenery I used for this came from White Bayou. Evercrafter123 is the code there. Hey, Peggy! But these actually, you know, like I said, came from Dollar General. I'm doing 2 up, 1 down. Thank you. Thank you. I do love to put on my cowboy hat. I don't wear it enough, actually. But I was telling Sam the other day, I don't think I told y'all this, but yeah, I did. We hired a, well, some of y'all did. Some of y'all know. We hired a social media person at work that's going to do all of our social media stuff. Super fun. She's super nice. Well, the other day we had to shoot what we call mini-mercials. Or that's what I call them. They're like little shorts that are going to be shared online, and we're talking about furniture, talking about all the details, all that kind of good stuff. Well, boss man saw them, big boss, and he wants us to reshoot them and wants me to wear my jeans and my boots and all that stuff. Hey, Mama Jones. Thank you. All right, so we have 3 up, 3 down. One, 2. I said 2. We have 2 up, 1 down. There you go, Albert. So, I used to be in charge of the social media. And then Facebook decided that I should not be in charge of the store's social media anymore for some reason. So it sends me notifications but won't let me check anything. It's really weird. And I've even deleted, I've done all the things. So, but now we have somebody that's going to do it all for us, which is great because it's something less that I don't have to do, you know? I lost a flower. There it is. So I may look like I'm blushing, but I promise I'm not. Let's talk facial care. Y'all want to talk facial care? Let's talk facial care. So, I started dermaplaning, which is where you pretty much take a razor and you razor off the top layer of your skin. Let's just say that I have psoriasis and eczema. I don't know if y'all knew that either. Well, I found out that dermaplaning is not good for someone who has those things. Well, hello, Velvet Vines. How are you? I must have missed you when you came in. I missed everybody today. Thank you, Terry. This is actually the first time I've done a cowboy hat design. But yeah, so I've been doing it for a while. Well, yesterday, can't really see it on the camera, but all of this on both sides is bright red. Like, it irritated me really bad this time. So I may not be doing that anymore. But I have to keep lotion on my face, otherwise I look absolutely like my skin looks like a dragon. It's so bad. I've tried all the special soaps. I've tried everything. Nothing works for me. I don't know why nothing works for me, but it doesn't. That's too long. Thank you, Garden Charm Boutique. If I've never seen you before, or if I don't know your name, I apologize. Tell me and I will try to remember it, I promise. Not saying I will always remember it, but I will try my best. Once or twice a week. Hey, Scylla. Typically only once a week. But now the lotion and all that I do daily, of course. Also, friends, where is our friend 3A at? I haven't seen her in a few days. I've only got 20 minutes. I gotta get this done. Move faster. Hey Marion, nice to meet you. I'm Raymond with the Evercracker. And this here is my page. I'm just stealing all my sister's sayings today. I will go back in, y'all, and add a little extra glue to this. And next time I do this, I would probably use a bigger piece of foam than what I used for this one. Okay, there you go. No problem, Maricela. Maricela know I got her. If that flower would just stay where I want it, would be great. Alright, let's add in some of our blue. The blue should actually go in a lot easier because the stems are so much smaller. There's 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Let's see here. I typically don't put my lotion on until the next day, like every morning, and I do that in the mornings. Amish soap? Okay. I will look into that too. I don't know why I never would have thought about the Amish having soap, which makes sense. They have everything else in the world. We actually sell Amish furniture at my store. Like, we get it from Lancaster. Why is that stuck together? We'll cut this one a little bit shorter. I think once I get this greenery put in here, this is going to be really cool. Thank you. I enjoy this kind of stuff. I do honestly wish that I had even more time. I really do. I wish I could do this full time. Okay. I will definitely look into that, Tina. My plan is to one day be able to do all this full time. But you know, they always say it takes the right person to see your work, and then you'll be able to do it full time. Of course, you don't want to sit around and wait your whole life for the right person or whatever to see your work, because it may never happen. You know. Like, there are some of our friends who do exceptional work. And that's all they do. And one day I would like that to be me. You know? Like, I really like this idea. I think it's actually Velvet. Was it Velvet and Vines? Who I've seen do the lasso wreaths, I believe. For some reason, I feel like it's her. Because they're really, really cool, too. So you see what we did here, right? I really like that. Now we're going to go in. I do have 2 more of these. I don't think I'm going to use them just yet. I may use them as filler if I need to. But we're going to go in and add in some more of our greenery. We're actually going to go in with this one. So after me is Ginger with Glitzy Creations by Ginger, my bestie. And then after her is our wonderful host, Miss Maricela from Mariposa's Creations. Before me was Lucy with Live Faith Love Crafts. And I'll be honest with y'all, I don't know the lineup. I do not. I worked today and I did try to catch some of everybody. I didn't get to catch as much as I wanted to. So these are pushers, and all that means is you can push everything towards the top. So that's what we're doing. Because I need this more of a filler for right now than I do the length. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Dee. Is it just me, or is the lag even worse lately? Because I feel like it is. Like, I definitely feel like the lag has been worse lately. I'm hoping that by putting this where I'm about to put it, I keep walking off camera, I'm sorry, y'all, that it holds my flower where I wanted it. Because this one flower just will not stay where I want it. Definitely helped. Still didn't do it though. Just take one of these and put down in there. Not that one. One of the smaller ones. See if that might help too. Right. At least most people's comments are working now. There we go. Now my flower's where I want it. For the most part. Let's refluff this up a little bit. Fluff our bow back up. Some. So, wraps around and hangs. I think that's really cute, y'all. I think I'm going to put another yellow rose right here. And maybe one right here also. So I'm going to cut them short. Shorter. Like, I feel like I want it right in there. Yeah. Thank y'all. Which direction do I want the rose though? That way? Let me see something. I might regret this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try just to use the bud and see if that works. It may not. It might not work. This is when a pick machine would be great. I don't think it's going to stay, but like I wanted it right there, but I didn't want this in the same spot. That's why I cut it down. Hey, Steph. There we go. Yeah, I think it definitely needed that right there. And this one, I'm going to also cut short. And it's going to go right into that little area right there. trying to push it down in there and bring it down to where I want it. Like that. And we're going to put a little piece of greenery in that area too to cover that up. I think we'll use a piece of our ficus. Yep. Worked perfect. Blue strings, they happen. We'll take one of our pushers. I'm not going to push everything up all the way this time. We'll leave it a little on the longer side to come down here toward the bottom. I like a lot of length when I do these. When I do a wreath in general, I like a lot of length on the wreath. I am going to take that and put behind our rope. Yeah. So we've got some there. Pull that one towards the front. Those are in the back. So yeah, that is it, y'all. Once I get my bow right, like you could definitely have done this without a bow at all, and it'd been just fine. There might be, we could probably add a little bit of greenery right there at the top. We'll use a pusher and just push it all the way up. Thank you, Tanya. I'm going to step on that piece of wire in a little bit. Watch on a bit. So don't forget that after me is our girl Ginger. And then our wonderful host, Maricela. I do want to thank Maricela for asking me to be part of this event. She knows I'm only a message away. Anytime she wants me to help her with something. That goes pretty near y'all, really. Y'all know where my inbox is. The one thing I tried my best not to do, which was get glue on the actual hat, I just did. It'll be alright. I got one more pusher. Yeah. Hey, Tanya. Also, Maricela, I know you're busy today. Don't forget to invoice me for my stones. Yeah. Oh. It popped right off. There. Yeah. It needed that little bit of greenery up there, so. Just kind of finished off that top area right there. And I may go back in and add just a little bit more of this here and there just to finish filling it out. I think it's fine without it, but if you've got it, why not? And I used to think that I didn't like ficus in wreaths, but I use it all the time now. So, thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Jane Ann. I do see one more spot over there. Choose this one. And I am one of those people that the longer I sit here and look at something, the more I'm going to want to keep adding stuff. That's just how I am. I am definitely that person. The more is more every time. I will do it every time. It does give derby vibes, like a derby hat. I can see that. Maybe next year we need to do a derby project. There we go. All right, that's officially all the greenery I have other than those, so that I cut anyways. I still have 3 flowers, but we're not using those. So there we have it, y'all. You like it full too? Me too. Now, if you really wanted to, I mean, I'm guessing you could technically still put this on your head. If you wanted to. Right? Every time. So, thank y'all again for hanging out with me. It's 5:58. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you again, Maricela, for having me today. And I'd sing you a ditty, but I don't want the platform to take me down. So I'm not going to sing you a song today. But just go check out Ginger over at Glitzy Creations by Ginger, all right? And until I see you guys again, be wonderful. Make something wonderful. Live happily ever crafter. Bye, y'all.